Hi, I'm Maureen Rogers, and welcome to Curtain Call. And I'm so delighted to have the director and some of the actors of Save My Black Soul here. And we've been having a delightful time even before we started taping, so it's been great. This is Jeremy Keith Hunter, and he is the director of this show. It was written by Evan Carrington. So this is the question I've been dying to ask you. How did you get to be the director for this show? How did you meet Evan?
So, great question. I had come from a breakfast with a mentor, a friend of mine, who now lives in California. And, you know, I've known him for years. He was out of the military, and then he, started acting. And because he's retired, he has the pension, he can afford to, do a lot of fun stuff. And he's a voice actor now, he's very successful. And one of the things he told me was always pay it forward. He gave me his truck, and that truck has been with my family for years. We still use it to this day. And I always think about that, pay it forward, pay it forward, pay it forward. Before he left that lunch that afternoon, I told him, I carry that with me, pay it forward. He said, always, bro, always, it always leads you in the right direction. Fast forward to that evening, Evan sends me a message on Facebook. Now, prior to this, we didn't know each other, and on Facebook Messenger, unless you know the person, their messages go to a little subsection, and if you're not looking at it, they'll just live there forever, indefinitely. And I don't know what caused me to do it, but I went to see all of these messages that I hadn't looked through, and his name was at the top. And I read his message, and he was very polite, very professional, reaching out, to see if I would direct or read the script. And I thought about my friend's words, pay it forward. My initial reaction was to say no. I hadn't read the script, but my initial reaction was to say no because I didn't know Evan at all, right? And then I thought about him and I said, I'm going to pay it forward. And I said, hey, can you send me a script? And he did. And I read the script and I got through the prologue and I got through the first scene and I got through the second scene and I sent him an email and I said, I'm in, because it's
That's
just
amazing.
amazing work. Yeah.
Oh, that's so great. Mm-hmm. Well, that's kind of how we felt. I told you we went to this restaurant and read the play out loud, and another director, Lori Brune, was with me, and we're just watching this and we're glued. Mm-hmm. We're not bored. We're hanging on every word.
Yeah.
And Lori and I looked at each other and said, "Wow, this is great.
Yeah.
We could do this." So it was just waiting for an opportunity, mm-hmm. which we found.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how has it been to direct this play? Any obstacles or any this is so wonderful, good moments?
I'll give you one of my favorite moments that we stumbled upon over the course of rehearsals. Evan has so delicately written an aspect of faith into the script. It's very light, but it's noticeable and it's there, and it's tender and endearing and focuses on the faith and the spirit rather than dogma, which I really, really like. And we were doing some read-through, some table work, and the woman who plays Edward's mother, her name is Stacy, I had the idea that she should read some of these lines with Edward in real mm-hmm. time. And we discovered that there's this very, very special relationship between Edward and his mother, and how she uplifts him and how the faith uplifts him in this really dark, heavy moment, and how it pulls him up. And I don't think we would have found that if we hadn't have had everybody, these talented group of actors, playing with the words as they were.
Yeah.
And we put some music behind it the last time we had rehearsal, and it's one of my favorite moments in the play. And we didn't expect it to hit that hard,
right.
And it just really packs a wallop.
That's great.
Yeah.
That is great. Yeah. So any obstacles, the hardest thing?
Planning. Planning has been the hardest thing. I'd say it's the holiday season. Christmas, New Year's, people go out of town. I I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I drop off the map at holiday time. It is really hard sometimes for me to stay focused just because, I'm surrounded by family and I don't want to think about work because it's the holiday.
Right.
So I'd say that's been the biggest thing. People want to disconnect.
Yeah.
They want to be with their families. They don't want to think about work. They don't want to think about getting up and driving in traffic or being cold outside, so
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Snow, ice.
So those are the biggest obstacles. Outside of that, I think we've been fine.
Yeah. Well, and you have two tech weeks too, which helps. That it'll really roll out very, very strong. You did the posters for the play, and it's great, awesome work. I just loved it. So bright and
Thank you.
so eye-catching. So can you tell us about other things you've done? Because I'm sure you have this vast history of different jobs and things that you do.
So I am by profession a graphic designer, as well as a web developer and a multimedia specialist. I've done social media managing and things like that. That's a lot of work, more than you would think, and I don't don't like doing it as much. Outside of that, I'm also a playwright and an author, and director and a professional actor. So
wow, that is absolutely awesome to be able to do all that. What's up next for you, do you think?
So I have 2 shows that I'm getting geared up for. I'm actually going to be heading out in the middle of January to start those projects. The first is Tambo and Bones at Spooky Action Theater in DC. And then the second is The Sea Beyond the Ocean, which is a children's theater production at the Kennedy Center.
Oh my gosh, Kennedy Center, that is awesome.
Thank you.
So since you've done all these different things, you've acted, you've directed, you've written, is there any information, any things that you would tell people who are wanting to do these things now? And they're just starting out.
It's a process. We see especially in today's age with social media, there's an expectation of virality, which is you do something once and you expect it to become, this instant overnight sensation. That's not typically how things work. Social media and phones and the internet has really amped up the microwave generation of things where, you put it in for a minute and then it's hot. That's not the process. Start small. Start slow. You're going to get there. It takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day, and if it was, it wouldn't stand long. So if you're just starting out and you're just getting into it, whether it be acting or playwriting or directing or whatever it is you're doing, be grateful for the small opportunities you get to grow and capture those opportunities, learn from those opportunities. And bigger opportunities will come in time. Preparation makes for incredible execution when the opportunity presents itself. And every small opportunity you get is a chance for you to prepare yourself for something extraordinary. So be patient, be calm, be cool, enjoy the moment, enjoy the process. It's coming, you know what I mean? All those good things.
I remember when I first started out acting in community theater, I would be so excited. Mm-hmm. I would count my lines. Yeah. Marvin, I've got 5 lines. I was thrilled, Then when you get like a 5-page monologue later on, you go, oh my gosh, what happened here? I guess we should talk about the play itself because Evan and Lorraine were here last month and they gave a description of the play. And I'd like to hear your description of it from the director's viewpoint.
So when I think of Save My Black Soul, I think, what would you do if you decided to take your fate into your own hands? would you be afraid of that? Would you step into it boldly? What causes you to do that? What makes you want to do it yourself? Save My Black Soul is an exploration of what it means to be a Black artist and to want more than what's prescribed for you. To know that you are bigger than your surroundings, and to want to be able to show yourself and showcase yourself to your fullest capability. Save My Black Soul is unique in that it captures the plight that many Black artists and Black actors face every day of needing to sustain yourself and to eat and to pay your bills, but also not wanting to be limited by what you feel is beneath you. It makes us ask the question of, what is the legacy that we're leaving for those actors and artists who are coming after us? And what are we building on the shoulders of the ancestors of the actors and artists who came before us? So, yeah, Evan has written this incredible piece, and at its core, it's about self-determination, consistency, and faith in oneself. That saved my Black soul. Oh yeah, yeah, for sure.
That's so great. It makes me tear up. I'm so glad to have met you in person.
Thank you.
You are a wonderful, talented young man.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I hope that you will come back to us someday, and I look forward to the opening of the show.
Thank you.
It opens January 16th and goes to February the 1st. You can get your tickets at laurelmillplayhouse.org. They're very reasonable, $15 and $20. And if you have questions, you can call me. We have a telephone at the theater, a cell phone. I'm 24/7, and you can reach me at 301-617-9906. Do you have an idea for what any age could see this?
Any age. It's very age appropriate. It's very family friendly. There's nothing that a kid couldn't come and be entertained by. Absolutely.
Great. So you've heard it. Bring everyone and really enjoy this show. It's a small, intimate theater, and you're going to enjoy that aspect. And next we'll be hearing from two of the actors. Jeremy, thank you again.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. It was just wonderful having you and speaking with you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In a celebration of musical excellence and student achievement, talented singers from elementary, middle, and high schools across Prince George's County came together for the highly anticipated All-County Honor Concert. However, the highlight of the night was seeing Laurel High School's choir director, Kevin Lewis, conduct students from 11 schools across Prince George's County, including 27 from Laurel High School. For this story and more like it, check out youtube.com/LaurelTVOfficial.
Hi, welcome back to Curtain Call. And we have two of the actors from Save My Black Soul with us. And we've been having a great time, just like we did with Jeremy, the director. Yeah. So why don't you introduce yourselves and tell us about what part you're playing and a little bit about your character.
Cool. My name is Kevin Thorne II, and I play Edward Foster in the production, a leading male role for the production. It's been a whole lot of fun. I don't want to, do you want me to, I'll go straight to her?
Yeah, go to her and then.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, hi, my name is Angela Whitaker Carrington, and I'm playing Diane Spears, and she is the leading lady in the production. Yeah, and I'm really happy to be here.
So you two are the romantic couple in the show?
Not so much romantic couple, as much as it is like a really great friendship that spans the time. Going in our own individual paths, right?
Yeah, I mean, the ending is kind of just like a little like open-ended, so it kind of just like you get to decide. Think of it as mainly just like a crazy whirlwind of a friendship.
That's great.
That could turn into
Yeah.
something more.
Yeah, yeah.
But at the heart of it, there's an appreciation for the person that they are and everything that they've put into this relationship.
Yeah.
Great. So, Angela, we know how you became involved with this show.
Yes. I am married to Evan Carrington, who is the writer of Save My Black Soul. He is, and he's not paying me to say this, he is an incredibly talented writer, actor, producer. He does it all. He truly does. And just watching him in the process of just like writing this and like rewriting this and just like making revisions and everything, he's put a lot of just time and love and effort and research into this project that it's just done on such a meticulous level, just with such care and concern. It's going to be a success just based off of the script altogether. Like the story is incredible.
Well, when Lori and I saw it at the Acapulco restaurant, were you there for that read through? It was a great read through. Lori and I liked it immediately, so that says a lot. So, how did you get involved with this?
I love this story. I think that majority of my work kind of flows and it has a rhythm or a rhyme to it. Some of the subject matter within the show lines up with work that I've already done in the past. I did a show called N at Keegan Theater, basically telling the story of Charles Sidney Gilpin, an actor in the early 1900s who had a very, very difficult track, but ultimately was able to make it to where he was, where he could be successful. And he eventually got to a point where he was playing The Emperor Jones, written by Eugene O'Neill. And that piece, it addresses the relationship and the conversations that took place between the two of them. And so that took place for me years ago. I get a call from Jeremy, and I'm over in North Carolina with family, and he tells me, hey, I got this role for you, man. I want you to think about it. And I was like, well, just shoot me the script and I'll look at it. And within the first 20 pages, I think I was like, things align, things make sense, and I was like, I got to do this. And so that's how I jumped in.
That is awesome. That's an awesome story. And Angela, you get to sing and dance in this?
Actually, I'm doing more so of the singing, but Edward gets to dance in this.
I do.
Oh,
I
wow.
do. Well, yeah. You'll see what it is. You'll see what
All
it
right,
is.
all right. Yeah, Jeremy said it's good for everybody, all ages, family.
Absolutely.
So I think that's great. So the whole family can come, and we don't have to worry about language or whatever.
Well,
Oh, there's a little bit of language.
a little bit of language.
Just a little bit of language, but as far as just like content,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
appropriate for all ages.
Well, kids these days, they hear a little bit of language. So, we just tell our kids not to say that, that's all.
yeah, probably from their
Yeah,
parents,
yeah.
In-house.
Raise them right.
So how long have you been acting?
Oof. Goodness gracious.
I don't want to age you or anything.
No.
Because you look real young.
Thank you.
You look like 25 or
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm 30.
30. So, thank goodness.
Listen, I am 30, but I've been acting since, I'll give flowers to my middle school. I was very much involved in the chorus, and I had friends in chorus, and then I joined and did a show towards the end of the year. Not really, I barely knew some of the lyrics I was singing. It was Into the Woods, and I was playing the mysterious man,
gosh.
right?
Oh, look at you.
Right? I walk on. It was like just filling a role, filling a need. And then that kind of fueled my curiosity to want to jump into theater in high school, which I ultimately did. That's a fun story too. The way I got the role was simply by paying attention. I, first off, did not have a monologue, didn't know what a monologue was, didn't have the basic mechanics of understanding how you approach process. I just went up in there, improv'd, being an older person, and then was put on to be like a set person mover who also was on the ensemble. And I'm in the back paying attention, listening to everyone's lines. Everyone else knows that I know their lines. So either they're like, we can hear you, Kevin, shh. Or they're like, hey, what's my line again? So and so and such and such. And then here comes the day where one of my cast members, who I love dearly, he was sidelined by one of our teachers because he had to go get his hair done. And I knew it. They put me on stage, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that, and I have the villain role for my first high school production going in, starting out. And from there, I just kept on jumping in and figuring out what was the next step to be the better actor, and it's been a wonderful process.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
I love growing.
So did you grow up around here? Or?
Oh, I grew up, born in Chicago, but I did majority of my living in North Carolina.
Okay.
Loved the school that I went to. It was a football school. It wasn't necessarily geared towards specifically theater, but I'm grateful for the people that came before me, the few people that were just so inspiring in terms of like choices that they did, the fire that they had just to bring themselves to the work. And then also there was another independent theater, a children's theater that I joined and was a part of for a long time too. They changed their name, and I don't want to say it incorrectly. Yeah, but
that's a great story.
oh, I love it.
Do you try to encourage younger people to do what you did?
Oh yeah, I currently work at Duke Ellington School of the Arts and the theater department, primarily teaching the 9th graders.
Oh, that's great.
Starting with the intro to theater, learning the terms of what it means to be in theater and who you are working with, because it takes a whole lot of people to make this production happen.
It does.
And you have to have the best people, and that's what Jeremy is really, really good at, is finding the good people, bringing them into a room and saying, let's make some art together.
And it seems like you're all having fun from the conversations I've had with you. And Angela, how did you get into theater and to begin with?
Well, my story is like, it's a bit like mosh poshy. Actually, I went to Duke Ellington as a student. Oh my gosh, like back in 2000. So I graduated from there, went to Berklee College of Music, and I just studied voice pretty much like that entire time. So I was actually more so like in like the music industry track. And it wasn't until after I got out of college that I decided that I wanted to try musical theater, because, you know, I could sing. I was told that, you know, like, oh, you should be an actor, you should be an actor. Like, even when I was at Duke, they mistook me for like a theater major a lot. I know, crazy, right? So I pretty much decided to like finally take my mom's advice and combine the two. And I landed my first ever like paid role over in Ellicott City, doing a musical celebration of the history of their township. And they were celebrating like 250 years. And that's actually where I met Evan. That's where I met my husband, and like ever since then, he and I, we've been just encouraging each other in the arts and everything. Yeah, so that's pretty much my story of how I got started.
That, I mean, I can see with both of you, you have that personality that people would say, you could be good on that stage, you know.
Thank you.
You were good on the stage when you got married too. You were very exuberant.
Oh, thank you. Yes, Maureen was there. She was present for my wedding.
Oh, that's precious.
It was a wonderful, wonderful wedding, and I always remember Evan from Romeo and Juliet. Even though he wasn't in the show, he was always supporting you and always very complimentary, you know, of everybody. So that was great. So after this, where do you want to go from here, do you think?
I have a project that I can't necessarily talk about right now, but it's going to be a process that's going to be worked on throughout 2026, and have a big presentation in the beginning of 2027.
That is awesome.
And if I had to put any sort of idea towards it, I would just say it is a seed. A seed that is going to take a lot of people's energy and effort to come together to make happen, and I'm really, really excited. Anything that scares you is something that's worthwhile doing.
Yeah.
So I have my team, and I'm just oh yeah, I have a team.
Oh, that's great.
I have a team. Ocean's 11 up in here.
Love it.
It's going to be something that the DMV truly does need, and I'm just on pins and needles for this show to finally, you know, have its a moment to take off, so that I can put my energy and efforts toward that.
How exciting to work on, knowing that you're going to work on something for an entire year.
Oh yeah.
You know, instead of just 3 or 4 months and then leave and go on to the next one.
Oh, we got funding we got to worry about. We got a lot of things we got to do.
I bet. What about you? Where are you going from here? Do you know?
Oh my goodness, so many things. I'm actually on the board for theater Silver Spring, over at Silver Spring Stage, and just producing a couple of shows, one in particular, Enough to Let the Light In, that's going up this December the 23rd. I'm so sorry, January 23rd, New Year, guys. And also I write as well. So I've been just like writing just like a couple of like TV shows like here and there. And Evan has a production company called Rising Tide Production. So we've pretty much just like been partnering up with just like the content that I've been writing and just, you know.
That is exciting for both of you. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful. So why do you think, I asked Jeremy this earlier, but why do you all think that people should come and see this show?
Oh, that's easy.
I'll let you go, sir.
Listen, you should come and see this show because the story is so good. It's one of those pieces of art where you are so glad that you sat down and that you looked at it from beginning to end. And that's what I can really say about it. It's a show that you won't regret your money, you won't regret your time. You'll want to see it again and again.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how about you? Why do you think people should come to see this show?
It's not a Black story, it's an American story. All of us get tested, all of us have difficulties, but all of us need to be reminded that what we do on this earth, whether it be big or small, there is a wave that is created. The seeds that you place in other people's lives, again, big or small, are going to have a lasting impact that could go generations. We have no idea how much we are needed until the work gets done. So if you need encouragement or you need to encourage someone else, this may be the show for you. And I really, really look forward to seeing you in the audience.
Oh my gosh, you guys are so good. I can hardly wait. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
Again,
for having us.
the show starts January 16th and goes to February the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
You can get tickets online. In fact, we say it's best to get tickets online so you know you have a seat because the tickets are really selling very quickly. Mm-hmm. It was such an honor and a joy to talk to you both, as well as Jeremy, and I'm so looking forward to this. And I wish you the best in all your future endeavors, and I know all three of you are going to go really far, so we're looking forward to it. And thanks for being so kind to do this for us at Laurel Mill Playhouse.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you
You're
so much
certainly
for having
welcome.
us. Yeah.
So for now, we'll say goodbye, but we'll see you next month. Thank you.